Tell me we good. Beautiful. It's gonna be an all time of the night.
Yeah, fire him up, man. The NFL is fired up, and so are we. Who are we? Well, we are Teshia, we are Bryan, and we are Willie. Not necessarily in that order. And you might be able to tell who Bryan and Willie is just by looking at the screen here in just a second. Yeah, this is a Show Nuff Divided, and yeah, firing them up because the first quarter of the NFL season is over. And I'm kind of wishing that the season was over as a whole already. And I'll tell you why momentarily. Welcome to another episode. Thank you guys out there for checking us out on Facebook, and LinkedIn, as well as YouTube for the ShakeBack Media Group, as well as YouTube for They Call Me Mr. U, as well as Twitter for Herb and Raj, or Raj and Herb podcast, as well as They Call Me Mr. U, and the ShakeBack Media Group's Twitter page. We about ready to do this. Y'all already know what it is. We got some NFL to get into, but before we always get into our teams, and we ain't even got to talk about the Raiders because, oh my gosh, it just keeps better and getting better and better. And I actually saw something that I'm going to bring up here during the show after I bring the lady and the gentleman in. So, y'all already know what time it is. You already know what we got to do. Let's go get it. Come on. Know that there's little to no relevance with the Raiders. I actually have to do that before this show because Jacksonville is in first place, Kansas City is in first place. So I got to do something to make myself feel better. And I already know that these two individuals are about to let me have it. Let's bring in star number one. I hate them, and you already know who it is.
Hello.
What's happening?
I love them, so just saying.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna bring in the man, the myth, the legend in his own mind, but I shouldn't say that about him because he is not a myth, and he is a legend, and he is hashtag beat Texas this week because his OU Sooners will be traveling to Dallas to take on the Longhorns, the number 3 team in the land, if I'm not mistaken. And the Red River rivalry, RRR, is back, and so is Bryan. Bryan, what's the haps on the craps?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How about you?
Oh man, it's a nerve-wracking week for me. Okay, it's been tough, but you know, we're going to get through it. And I'm going to be pretty happy Saturday afternoon.
I hope so. Well, I don't really care because I'm not an OU fan, and I'm definitely not a Texas fan. However, I'm interested to see what's going to take place because rankings and records mean absolutely nothing when these two teams get together, and they will be ready to do each other in again in Dallas on Saturday at high noon Eastern time, 11 o'clock. Central. So are you coming to the game, Bryan?
I will be in Dallas, but I will not be going to the game, unfortunately. But I'll be down there. I'll be watching it down there in the AT&T Discovery District.
Where in the heck is that?
It's Dallas, downtown Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty nice little area.
I have never even heard of it.
They show the game on the side of a building. So
this just in. Willie has been living in Dallas for 25 years, and he has no idea what Bryan's talking about.
Google it.
Yeah. Well, I'll be actually out and about on Saturday, but I'll be in I'll be at Texas Live in Arlington at an event that we have been invited to. More to come on that. All right, Teshia. Anything happening in the world of Teshia's tantrums that what about Arkansas? What's Arkansas doing?
Oh, I don't know about all that.
Oh, so you feel like I feel when it comes to the Razorbacks with me and the Raiders, then, huh?
I mean, yeah, you have. It's just something I've become so accustomed to. It's like we can.
They even let me down, Willie. They even let me down. They lost to the Aggies of Texas A&M. That's not good.
No, it wasn't good. No, it's not good.
That game was at the Chicken Fried Nation as well. That, of course, being Jerry World, right?
I think so.
That I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was at Jerry World. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a clash of old Big 8 rivals between those two teams, and if Jimbo Fisher doesn't turn that thing around in College Station or wherever they play, what is it? What's the other town over there? College Station and
it's College Station.
Yeah, but they're twin cities. There's another one I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, if he doesn't turn that thing around, I don't think they're gonna fire him but he is not looking too great as the head guy down there in College Station. So Bryan College Station is what it is. I don't know. I could have just looked at the screen and it would have reminded me because Bryan is on the screen, and that's what the twin cities are. Okay. So I have I thought I had a video, but I don't. And it's kind of unfortunate because I wanted to get y'all's take on it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that to the end of the show, this video that I'm going to show you guys. And it's really another segment of Did You See That? And what I'm saying is, here we go, right here.
Oh my God.
So I'll be asking y'all that here in just a second again.
Oh my God.
All right, so let's get to the week 1 wrap. Week 1. I wish it was week 1. That's the last time we won a game. Because I got week 1. Look, I got week 1 in the on the outline, but it's week 4. So week 4 outline, the Jaguars go to England and they get untracked as predicted by Bryan. The Atlanta Falcons, they get plucked, they get grounded, they get shot down by a Jaguars team that seemingly has gotten right 23-7. Bryan, how are you feeling after this particular contest that involved your team, who will be playing over there again in week 5?
Let's say I was excited after having to wake up, at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning. I was excited that we got the win. They look good. They at least better. I'll say better. Okay, I'm not going to say good. They look better. Falcons offense was awful, so that it really made the defense look a lot better. Offense still needs to do more, I think, especially for – we'll talk about it later, but for what they've got coming, this Sunday. But, Trevor Lawrence had a pretty good game, 23 of 30, 207 yards and a touchdown. He connected finally with Calvin Ridley. I mean, we finally got a Ridley sighting in the end zone, which is nice. We got to run the ball better. Between the two backs, we've got, 3 yards per carry. It's just not going to cut it. You're playing Atlanta, and we should have had more than 3 yards to carry against them. I will say the defense played well.
Mm-hmm.
Had a fumble, 2 interceptions. One was for a touchdown. So, yeah, I think they played really well. And so Josh Allen played well, had 3 sacks in the game. And, I'm overall pleased with this week and ready for another London game.
Are you going?
Yeah.
We're going to be in Dallas on Saturday and in London on Sunday. That's early on Sunday, for that matter.
Right.
Travis Etienne, 20 carries, 55 yards. That's got to get better. 5 of 14 on third down, which is not horrible. I think overall, like you said, you should be pleased. not very many penalties, only 3, no turnovers, none of that. So it was an all-around team effort, held the Falcons to 287 total yards. Bijan Robinson is the truth, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you haven't heard or seen. This young man out of the University of Texas, and Texas may hope that he will be able to play in the game on Saturday and then actually fly to London on Sunday. But we'll see about that. We'll see what's going to happen between OU and Texas. So yeah, I mean, it was an overall great game for the Jaguars. Got on track. They got a test coming up in week 5 in the same place. We'll get to that here in just a second. So let's go to the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me ask you a question, Teshia. This is your team, right? Yes. Shake your head like this.
Yup.
This is your team. Can I ask you a real question?
Yeah, of course.
How tired are you seeing, or how tired of you of having to see so many cutaways to Taylor Swift?
I have mixed feelings about this. I mean, we're here for football. We're literally trying to watch football. I don't know. I think it could be either potentially a great thing or maybe potentially not a great thing. But I'm gonna err on the side of I think it's really good for football in general, honestly. Shake your head like that. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you what I just found out today, and it has nothing to do with the fact that, or it has everything to do with the fact that I can be so out of touch with this particular generation that I might just be that old dude on the porch saying, "Get off my grass." My barber, the dopest barber in the game, Ken Hill, Faithful Cuts, Louisville, Texas. Hit him up. Tell him I sent you. He ain't gonna give you no cut for free, but just tell him I sent you. He actually showed me something, and it was the fact that Taylor Swift has a movie coming out. Y'all knew that, right? I didn't know that. Brian, you didn't know that
until all this happened. But yeah,
huh?
I did not until all of this happened. No.
Yeah. So, having a little bit of conspiracy theorist in me and in him for that matter, just a little bit, not enough to be considered QAnon. Okay. We not talking about QAnon. We just talking about stuff that we could talk about on the show. Is it possible that the NFL is helping to market and promote Taylor Swift's upcoming movie? I think it's going to come out on the 13th. Yes, Friday the 13th. Oh my God, it's coming out on Friday the 13th.
It's like her favorite number. Like, you totally need to Google this. That's what I did.
Well, I don't have time to be Googling anything about Taylor Swift. I understand that she,
Quick question.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Kelsey documentary on Prime?
No.
Check it out.
No,
it's really good.
I don't
really
care.
Really good.
You know
Jason
what?
Kelsey,
I might do it because of the mom. Is she in it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Kylie?
No, the mom.
The mom.
Oh, Donna. Oh yeah. Definitely.
She's
a little
she's
mix
in
of everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot. I'll watch it for her. She's hot. I'm just joking. I mean, I'm just saying. So check this out. So do we think that the NFL is helping to market Taylor Swift with this whole movie thing? I don't know. It just seems very, very coincidental to me. What you think, Brian?
Yeah, it is. I actually didn't know she had a movie, so now that kind of perks my ears up that there might be something going on here, that they're trying to force an agenda there as far as try to push her movie. But I don't know. I mean, could just be a coincidence.
Okay. Well,
all I know is that we have to get Teshia Swelsey jersey. I've seen them. I saw it the other day on social media.
Wait. A what?
A Swelsey, Swift and Kelsey.
Oh,
I'm not joking. It was. Hey, where I saw it, it was at a Carolina Panthers game.
You can't be serious.
The guy was like, "Why is this here? Why are we're at Carolina Panthers and the Vikings?" Like, why is there a Swelsey shirt or jersey? Yeah, oh yeah, it's happening.
I'm trying to find it, but you know what? I didn't lost 7 seconds of my life that I'm never gonna get back. I'm just saying. Look, I don't care. This is my opinion, and then we're gonna get back to the game. Look. We have spent the last 4 minutes talking about this. I said I am not gonna do it.
I was trying to find it, but
Taylor Swift to me is not even attractive, y'all. She's not attractive. No, she's not.
Not anything special.
No, Travis's ex got her beat by miles.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So, okay, back to the game.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right, so Kansas City goes to New York, to the New York Jets, Meadowlands, MetLife Stadium, a Jets team that has a dude by the name of Zach Wilson as their quarterback, who's been getting thrown under the bus being backed up and then running over him again. He's been getting all of that, and it looked ugly at the very beginning. I mean, I thought this was going to be another Kansas City blowout, and then on top of that, I thought it was going to be another Jets grounding and their engines blown. But Zach Wilson, let's start with the Jets. Zach Wilson, 28 of 39, 245 yards, 2 touchdowns, quarterback rating of 105. He actually had a better rating than Mahomes in this game. Mahomes is 18 of 30, which I don't understand how his QBR was higher than Zach's, but okay. 18 of 30, 203 yards, 1 touchdown. He threw 2 picks, and it probably should have been 3 or 4. Isaiah Pacheco, the homecoming, 20 carries, 115 yards, 1 score. He had that long touchdown run of 48 yards. I thought that dude was going to gallop his way all the way out of the stadium and back to his hometown, which is about an hour and a half away from that stadium. Brees Hall, 6 carries, 56 yards. Alan Lazard, I almost called that dude Alan Lizard. Alan Lazard, 3 catches, 61 yards and a score. Garrett Wilson, 9 receptions, 60 yards on 14 targets. Travis Kelce, he had a quiet game, guys. 6 catches, only 60 yards on 9 targets, but it wasn't the typical Travis Kelce show that we're normally used to seeing, which, maybe there's something there. But Noah Gray picked up the slack, one reception for 34 yards. 23-20 was the final score. But after the first quarter, it was 17-0. And I turned away from it, and I'm like, wait a minute, man. Let's give this a chance. And then next thing you know, we're tied. We're tied at 20 in the third quarter. Teshia, how nervous were you at this point, knowing that there was a distinct possibility that the Jets could have knocked off your Chiefs at that point in time? How were you feeling?
That's absolutely possible. I don't want to say that I was like at the top of my anxiety level, but you sure are rooting for them. Like you might just be a Jets fan.
What?
No, you said we're.
I did.
You did.
No, I didn't.
No.
Did I,
Here's the
Bryan?
thing, like that was you. Yeah.
I think so. I'm pretty sure I heard
I'm
that.
wrong. Jeez.
I think you were secretly JETS Jets. I don't know. I thought I heard that. But.
Oh well, yeah, that was in the script, but yeah, I don't think I said that. But anyway, go ahead, Teshia.
I don't know. It was a squeaker. I mean, I don't want to jump too far ahead or anything, but I mean, we did win. Definitely wasn't pretty or comfortable, but then when do we really do that? You said you are right. Kelce had a very slow game. He's had a very slow season, honestly. So hopefully that picks up. I think it will. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't like just over the moon. Yeah, it better.
It better.
I need it to pick up for my fantasy team's purposes. Yeah.
I don't care if it picks up or it falls down. I just don't care. Here's a question. Or actually, let's I'm only gonna say a couple things about the Raiders. All right. The Raiders lose 24-17 in Los Angeles. and the fraudulent and the robbery that continues to be Josh McDaniels was on full display. Aiden O'Connell did not have that terrible of a game. However, when you talk about a team, or actually when you talk about a player, one player, just one, gets 6 sacks on his own. I have no words. I have no words. Maybe this will work.
John, calm down. John, they'll win the next time, John. John, stop. It's gonna be okay.
That's all right. That's all right.
John, what do you want to say to the Cowboys?
I want to say that I hate the Raiders.
But what, to get a Cowboys some encouragement, John, so they can win.
That's enough of that. I can't take it anymore.
That video gets me every time. That's fantastic.
All right. Let's move on. About our teams at the quarter point of the season. What grades do we give our teams? And let's be honest. Teshia, you got your hand up like we're in class. Go ahead.
Yeah, a B at best.
You give him a B? I like that.
Seriously. Yeah, it's still early though. I mean, there's a ton of room for improvement. We got a lot of new things, a lot of new players, a lot of new, just everything's new. We did get Chris Jones back, so that's a huge plus. But solid B. Not even a B plus, not a B minus, just a B.
All right, guys, we only got 10 minutes left to go in the show, so we got to speed this up. What you give your team, Brian?
I gave them a C plus. I mean, you're 2-2. You know, they look good in their wins. They look bad in their loss against Houston. C plus.
The grade that I give my Raiders is a letter that hasn't even been invented yet. So let's look ahead. Preview of week 5. Falcon. No. It's the Bills versus the Jags in London. Brian, this is a huge game. A litmus test for #Duval. What are we feeling, sir? Because the Bills are playing some outstanding football right now, and they making me look like a fool because I said they were frauds. So go ahead.
I'm a little nervous for the game, but I feel like that we've maybe got a little bit of an advantage being in London for almost 2 weeks. They're just now getting there. So as crazy as that sounds, I think we have a little bit of an advantage with that. They're tough. The last time we met was in 2021, and that was that great time where Josh Allen met Josh Allen recording a sack, and he also got an interception off of him in the same game. So it was kind of nice. Hoping to see a little bit more of that in this one. But Josh Allen was playing good back then too. So anything can happen in the NFL. We just saw the Dolphins go 70-20 and then turn around and get beat, the next week by these Bills. But that's okay. That's what I'm saying. I think that we play well, and I do think that we come out on top. We have to. I mean, everybody's 2-2 in the division. I mean, it's already important in this division to get a win. So, yeah.
All right. So the Chiefs, they will be taking on the Vikings. The Vikings are 0-3. Or no, they're 1-3, right? Or What are the Vikings?
They don't have any wins. I'm pretty sure
they're 0-4.
No, they got a win. They beat Carolina. They're 1-3.
They did beat Carolina. That's right.
Yeah, 1-3.
Yeah, they beat. It was an Adam Thielen redemption potential game for him. So the Vikings have one of the top wide receivers in the game in Justin Jefferson. The kid on the other side, Jordan Addison, I believe his name is, the rookie. He's phenomenal as well. They can't stop anybody on defense. They've been terrible. They brought in Brian Flores to shore that up. Teshia, you should be feeling pretty good about this.
I am. Absolutely. Yeah. I do feel good about it. I'm a Kirk fan, but let's go. I think we got this. We're good.
Yeah.
Like, I think I can, sleep a little on this one.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
I think that they're going to Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce coming off of a really, really off game. I think the scoreboard needs to be on alert. They need to have some bulbs on standby because I think it's going to tilt. And then finally, Packers at Raiders on Monday Night Football. Let's get to some social media comments. That's all I got.
Did you just skip over that? Like,
Let's just
notice that at all.
Let's get to some social media comments. Herman Raj. I'm just here to hear Teshia's prediction of Oklahoma, Texas. We're gonna get to that here in just a second. I like my chicken fried cold beer on a Friday night. Okay, what does that mean? Tell us what that means. Is Lubbock and Texas Tech possible? Huh? Lubbock is in Texas, or Texas Tech is in Lubbock, right? Okay, decode that, somebody. Bryan is a star. Carried our whole show the other night. Yeah, I watched that. It was a phenomenal show. You guys did a terrific job. Yeah, and that y'all need some help, man. Y'all need some serious psychological evaluation on y'all show for real. But we love it. And then my main man George, man, checking in from Cleveland as always. Look, I'm here to watch KC and whoever they're playing. If and when I want to see the Swift girl, tell her to come to Cleveland and play her on her Eras tour here. Right. And then, oh my gosh, how long before we can stop calling him Travis Kelce and start calling him Taylor Swift's boyfriend?
Better do that now. Just go ahead and start.
Oh my gosh. All right. And then he says, they say Raiders F, KC B plus, Jacksonville C. Pretty much right on point of what you guys said. And then the F is for fire everyone. F, F, F. You're both getting an F. All right. And Vikings finally won a game against Carolina. That they did. Okay, guys, real quick with your final thoughts. Let's go, Teshia.
I think Oklahoma's going to take it. That is my actual final thought because I'm going to get a lot of slack for that. So. Can't do these guys, man. I can't do these guys. All right, Bryan, your final thought. You got a prediction on the game, a score prediction?
I do. I'm going to keep with the same one I had on Herb and Rogers' show. It's 21-20 OU. I don't think there's going to – everybody's picking the scores in the 30s. Anytime somebody does that, defenses always show up. So I think it's going to be 21-20 OU.
And finally, Herb and Rogers say no psychologist will touch them. You're probably 100% correct when you say that, sir. All right. It is time to go for Bryan, for Teshia. This is Willie saying, y'all stay safe. Y'all hug each other. That's me screaming when the Raiders play. And I tell you, it don't feel good. All right, man. We're going to get up out of here. Y'all stay safe. Y'all hug each other. Y'all love each other. We'll holler at y'all again real soon. Peace. We out.